Hey guys, Pat1979 here. Guys, I just got the new Ridgid high torque impact wrench. So this is the Octane, so this is the strongest model. This is the model R86211. So this is the strongest model that they make for the Ridgid high torque impact. This is supposed to be a 1500 foot-pounds reverse braking torque. So a couple of things that I noticed, guys, that I want to show you guys before starting to do some testing and stuff like that, just to see if this is something that you guys are going to be interested in, just to see if this is something that would matter to you. If it matters to you, give it a thumbs up and put it down in a comment if it's something that's important to you guys. So guys, when this thing is in sleep mode, so when there's no light on and it's not been on for a little bit, I want to show you guys that. All right, so let me press the trigger. I'm gonna go full blast on the trigger, guys, and just look at the anvil and see how much time it's gonna take to start running. All right, guys, so I'm gonna try to make sure there's good contrast so you guys can see it. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. So I'm gonna go full blast on the trigger and then look at the time delay there's gonna be. See guys, the time delay, but this is only when it's activated and when it's on sleep mode. Now, if I press it, it's gonna be almost instantaneous. Another thing that I want to show you guys about the trigger and the way that it works is, let me show you guys the resolution, all right? So let me show you guys the resolution. So once you're pressing the trigger, you're pressing, the light comes on, so look at the travel. So look, I'm gonna have to go in halfway before I get the impact to start. So even almost a little past halfway. So, and when it starts, it kicks in pretty fast. I mean, the speed is pretty fast. Look at my trigger finger, guys. Look at the trigger finger, all right, when I'm pressing for the resolution. Yeah guys, there's not a lot of resolution on this trigger. Let me compare it to the Dewalt trigger. So look at that. Look at the speed. So I'm gonna show you guys the speed difference, all right? And this is the same if you're on mode 1. So let me switch mode here. So let me go on mode 1, click. This is mode 1, guys, first mode. And look at the speed. So the speed is going to be almost the exact same. So yeah, when you're pressing it. So I'm going to put in a socket real quick just to show you guys the speed. So let's look at the trigger. Pressing. This is the minimum speed that I'm getting, guys. See how fast it's turning the socket? This is the minimum speed I'm getting. So this is on mode 1, all right? So if I go to mode 3, so this is the highest, guys, mode 3. So let me show you guys the resolution. It's the exact same speed. So this is the lowest. Look, I'm creeping so slowly. This is the lowest you can get. So let me now look at the Dewalt. And let's switch it up to the Dewalt. So I don't know if this is something that's important to you guys, but if you just want to put some lug nuts on a car, just to place it on and just, just not tighten it, but just to roll it on and on the car. I mean, the speed, look at the speed difference. So this is the lowest I can go. See the speed difference? It's almost half the speed. So let me go on mode 1. It won't do any difference, but this is mode 1. So this is on the lowest there. You can see mode 1. It's the same speed, guys, but at least I'm getting lower speed on the Dewalt. I mean, this is just something it's all in the R&D, the development, and just the testing. And I don't know if companies get each other's tool, and I mean, it's free. You could purchase it. You could, you know, reverse engineer if you want, you know. You could take it apart. I know there's some patent on this, but you could at least see what the other companies are doing. You know, you could take it apart, you can play with it, you can do stuff. There's no law that says a company, an employee from the company can't buy another tool from another company and just start looking at it and making it. So, but yeah, guys, you can see the resolution on the Dewalt versus the Ridgid. I mean. And when it stopped, there's a hard brake. I mean, so you can go and just go slowly, and there's going to be an instant brake. So the brake is instant versus the Dewalt, which is a little bit slower on the brake. It's not bad, but it's not instantaneous. So let me go back on speed 3. Let's see at the brake. So you guys can see the brake. I'm just going to show you guys some of the small details before I go out and do some testing on these tools, guys. So click on there. So I'm going to put this on speed 3. It's on speed 3. So it's about the same for the brake, guys. The only way that it's faster is when you're just bumping the trigger. I mean, when you're just bumping the trigger real quick, everything stops a little bit faster. So I just wanted to show you guys that this is something that, you know, I'm a little bit of a trigger snob when it comes to whatever triggers. So that's why I changed the trigger on my rifle, you know, my Kodiak, because that base trigger was like 12 pounds and it was garbage. I mean, pure garbage. So that's why I changed the trigger on that. But yeah, guys, trigger, the resolution is not as good on the Ridgid. Is this something that's important to you? Leave it down in the comments if it is. The speed, the base speed, the low speed is not as slow as the Dewalt. So what I like to do, usually when I change the lock nuts on my car, I just tread the lock nuts on a little bit and just, you know, squeeze it a little bit just to screw it in and just to get it snug, not even start to impact, just to drive it in there instead of driving this manually. So I'm guessing everybody does that. But yeah, guys, this is something that's when you want to tread a fastener or something, you want it to go slow so there's not too much torque. If there's a chance you can go cross tread or something. I mean, I would just like to see just a tiny bit lower speed on the Ridgid, so, and a little bit better trigger resolution when it comes to the trigger. So, but yeah, guys, you know, further testing is going to be performance. It's going to be looking which one of the two is the most powerful, and I think this is something that you guys want to see. But I just want to share that real quick, just showing guys the difference in the speed and the trigger resolution. This is something that I noticed right off the bat. So if I notice anything else, guys, I'm going to make some videos on it. Don't worry about it. All right, guys, if you appreciate the video, give it a thumbs up. That's always appreciated, and it helps the channel a lot. And, you know, if you have any comments on these, just put it down in the comments below, and I'll answer as soon as I can. All right, guys, thanks for watching.